Hello and welcome everybody to The Division 1.5 Expressions, the very first episode of 1.5. The update came out today and I was busy checking out everything. It's looking good so far. We have a new world level, as you can see in the top left corner, close to my map. Enemies, of course, are a little bit stronger. The gear, as you see, 256, higher. Everything's as usual. Also, weapon scaling will be straight up my very first concern, or the very first negative aspect here. The scaling of the weapon talents is pretty bad. So I'm kinda disappointed to see it like this in the newest version. Of course, it pushes people to focus on a certain talent. I mean, it pushes people to a certain build, to a certain stat. However, certain builds that require multiple stat requirements will be the weakest ones. As example, I currently rock Determined, and if I go with Determined on the highest level, then it's a little bit weaker. I straight up lose some electronics and have to use it for firearms. Of course, the weapon scaling is really good. It's possible, even for me, I'm focusing on electronics. Still, I can kill enemies with my assault rifle. Of course not that one. Still looking for a better one. But this is what I found so far. Anyways. So yeah, the entire talent thing. Of course, it's a little bit unfortunate. One has to focus the stat, but since it's possible to kill enemies with basically everything, it's not a big deal. It's actually a good thing. Anyways, we got a new... Do I have some pieces of it? I don't think so. No, I do not. We do have a new gear. There we go. The frontline set. A 2 bonus increases protection from elites, a 3 bonus increases the ballistic shield health, and the 4 set bonus allows using an SMG if one is equipped when ballistic shield is deployed. SMG crit chance is reduced to 0%. So this is straight up amazing. It provides the entire shield meta or playstyle a little bit. It makes it a little bit more worthwhile with an SMG. Then we have quite a few new weapons. I saw them already. A new SMG that does bonus damage to enemies who are out of cover. The new FAMAS, which I personally don't really like it. It got increased damage the less accuracy and stability it has ultimately. Then we do have a new marksman rifle, which does increased damage as one is above the enemy, height-wise. It's a pretty interesting mechanic, which I really like. It's something unique. We do have a couple of new pistols. I do have one of them equipped, the 39R and 93R. So kind of confusing from German. It's a burst fire pistol. It's not as good, but still it's pretty decent. So especially this pistol doesn't really... It's nothing special so far, damage wise. RPM is pretty amazing, it's burst fire, so... Oh, it's pretty decent. We do have a revolver that can be equipped with a scope. This is amazing news, personally. I really like that. I'm a huge fan of it if pistols have scopes. I do not know why, but I do enjoy it. Yeah, so far over my playtime, played for around 3 hours, almost 4 hours. Managed to upgrade my entire gear except of my 2 primary weapons. I do have a new vest. The current focus, of course, is going for robust, as far as I remember. So, of course, armor, it's really valuable. The most valuable stat, actually, still. So, the Relentless on my backpack, also managed to get one, to increase that one. Mask, not really important. Don't really care about the mask that much. Of course, I do hope for a good yellow mask right now. And 3 pieces tactician. Just to keep into my entire playstyle, which I still really enjoy. With the Seeker Mine, of course, increased damage, then as soon as an enemy dies, triggers the talented talent of my weapon, and then we do increase damage, place the turret, and things are just going nuts. Alright, anyways, let's go for this weekly. Everyone's an engineer.
Warning. Hostiles detected nearby.
Also, I have to say, so far, I am a huge fan of the ACOG. This is a panic place. So the ACOG so far, especially with the accuracy, and in the case of my LVOA, with extra critical hit chance and headshot damage, it's an amazing damaging mod. And I love it. I cannot hit him. Not by being shot at. So there's another change to... I mean, there are a couple of changes, of course. I have to reduce the sound a little bit. So, I mean the volume. Anyways, there are a couple of changes to the enemies. At least I believe so. There are a couple of changes. So there is one definitely for the sniper. As soon as a player is hit by the sniper, the focus or the aim of the weapon is gone. There's a huge knockback of a sniper. I don't know how good it is. It's make it a little bit harder to fight snipers. I kinda like the change. It puts one into more uncomfortable positions, into more tricky positions that require a little bit more skill and a little bit more creativity to deal with snipers than just aiming at them and shoot earlier. Because it doesn't matter if you shoot earlier than them, they will get you. Stagger chance, of course, with a higher enemy level, less valuable or available. I don't really know the proper word. It doesn't trigger as much from assault rifles. So in order to stagger the enemy, in order to have a guaranteed stagger chance, you need a shotgun. Understandable, honestly quite unfortunate from a personal standpoint, especially against runners. But thanks to the entire scaling, runners die relatively quickish. And there we go, he just hurt his leg on my turret and died. There we go. Where can we place my turret? I do have to deal with you. There we go. I made a mistake. Medics seem a little bit more dangerous. Oh, this is bad. Medics seem very dangerous. I don't know why. It appears they do more damage or they run around a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure, it just feels they are way bigger dicks than they were before. Okay, tear it down, that's unfortunate. There we go, Seeker Mine hits everyone. So Seeker Mine is still bugged. Sometimes it just explodes. That's really unfortunate. Also sometimes it just stays in front of the enemy and doesn't do anything. So there were not as many bug fixes as I hoped we would get. But it's kinda understandable, they do have to push the content and they do the best they can. I don't want you to be alive. Jesus Christ, this guy! So, Captain McGinnis, he's up there. I'm kinda afraid. I think you should die every second now, and after that I should get all his loot. Maybe I can trigger him. That's... so this is still bugged. I'm pretty displeased. Anyways, let's see what we got. Striker also not something that I care about. Ooh, and there we go. This is a direct upgrade. With more armor, little bit more stamina. This is amazing. And there we go. Now I have 3 pieces together. Just need a new mask. But I do have no real idea what I do want on a mask. Anyways, that's it for now. That's the first impression video. As soon as I find something, I will make a video about it. And now I do have to report a bug that is for months within the game. Alright, thank you for watching and have a nice day.